Good threatening kick at the back. Mark, take it. He's got it again. Well, this is proving to be a very fruitful mission to the MCG for Clark and family.
In and out of the hands of Wright. Durham over the top. What about this story? Ridiculous. 3 on debut.
That's an intense moment. Out of the ruck. Kieran Briggs. Didn't know he had that in the kickback. What a way to kick your first goal of the season. He just threw the left boot out at it. Then he flushed it.
To get into the game for the Lions. Lyman just skids it beautifully into the square. Go ahead, Charlie.
Deep ball forward. Scrimshaw in front position. The Hawks have got 3 markers. It comes to the bottom. Charlie rolls in for 2 in the space of a minute.
Very nearly the mark to go with it. Under pressure is Nash. Jars clear again from Jack. Hip put to the out. Oh, he couldn't get 3 in a row, could he, Charlie? This is Charlie Cameron we're talking about.
I mean, in terms of his CV, he'd go down one of the greatest Giants players to ever play, and they've had some highly talented players go through those doors. It might still come to Hogan, who has a fumble. Greene broke the tackle of Lord, steadies, fires away. He thinks it's a
score review. Umpire's call is a goal.
Right. Well, there's the evidence. It will be a goal. They did it the hard way, but it's still the same result. There's Carl's pressure's good. Thomas sensed it, so able to get boot the ball. Kicks it towards Toby Greene. He wants to get it moving quickly. Goes on the left, around the body. He sneaks it home. He's got 2, and he has been dominant in this first quarter, the Milestone man. Turnover, Brown into the pocket. Toby could really put the dagger into the heart of the Blues. And it is fitting that he would be best on ground in a Milestone game. And there is one of his best mates in the crowd, who's pretty happy with what he is seeing, Tommy. Toby Greene there, reluctantly getting chaired off by 2 of his long-time teammates, Gal Ward and Steve Caniglio. He was brilliant today.
McKercher. Zurha bangs it to the hot spot. A little turn in his favour. It's almost got there. Surely not. That is not. It is. That's the freakiest bounce we've seen for a long, long time.
You'll take him when you get him, and he's got to win the contest first. He's got to put it in the area. It's a beautiful leggy.
It's going to come back quickly though, Curtin. Great composure, presence of mind to hit up Rachele. Rachele, kick 5 on debut here. And he says, of course I've got it. I've got swagger, baby. How dare you doubt me, Roo? Here's Rankin. This is dangerous. Off to Berry. He knows he's got to give it back to Isaac, who fumbles it because the handball wasn't precise. They're making life hard before eventually giving it to Rankin. Oh, he handballs to Rachele, and he finally adds the finishing touches, but boy, they made hard work of it. Worrell, long. Rachele has a sniff. Has a sniff. He smells the goal. He snares the goal. And here will celebrate in style. Running is Isaac. Crowd says give it to him. Give it to Isaac. Does Isaac give it to Rachele? He's unselfish. R&R combined. He calls for the lead. He goes in that direction. O'Brien's down there, waiting at the back for his 5th. Of course. A handful for Rachele.
Again, a penetrating type of ball. Redmond down, Taranto. Taranto! No way!
Well, this is as good as it gets. That defensive kick into the pocket and the crumb and the goal. I'm not sure how. I'm not sure he knows how.
Mullen. Work it down the line to the running Holmes.
Couple of bounces, maybe a 3rd. Is there a 4th? Geez, run a long way. The kick's good. He's done it from the wing. Outstanding athleticism.
running, bounce goal, BT. You don't see this very often because of the frontal pressure in today's football, but he is as good as anyone. I love the way that he steadied himself and slotted that, having an enormous game up to 24. That goal, him and Bailey Smith, the big weapons.
Got to run it here, Petty. Over the top, got the ground level ball, invites Pickett. Look at that. Just look at that man. Magnificent play to Oliver. Oliver to Johnson. Johnson to Pickett. Something from nothing. Oh, well done, Jake Melsham. Pickett kicks his third. Out the back door it comes to Windsor. Windsor, sneaky little ball. Pickett on the lead. So he goes out to the right, bangs it back in. Now has it got the legs? You bet.
Gets very sore.
Mills gets Margo high and he did have a sore shoulder. Shot at goals there, but the shoulder, Pickett has got another 5. Andy Smith, you would feel, is going to go on and have a fantastic career from this point of view on. I mean, he's playing in positions, Hodgie, that perhaps the Bulldogs didn't want him to play or wouldn't play him in.
Yeah, we saw that in the lead up to the game, that he wants to play in the midfield, and Bevo did have him on the wing. He had him at high half forward, but that's the spot where he's bad, and he's been getting 30 touches a game for him.
GMHBA Stadium, it's the Cats and the Dogs. It's a much anticipated game that we've been waiting for. Neil to Bailey Smith. Bailey Smith gets a clean look, and this is going to be a certain Geelong goal. Here they go, Stengel on the run. Pressure.
Liberatore and Smith, plenty going on between those two.
And this has been going on and on and on. What a battle. Bailey Smith leads all possession getters on the ground.
So a night of fighting between the Cats and the Dogs. But the Cats at home win by 14 and take home 4 points.
Bailey, I don't think there'd be many people out there to say they're not impressed with how you handled. I mean, you certainly dished it out, but then you didn't want to speak this week. Did you feel that pressure?
Yeah, I'd be lying if I didn't, but it's more sort of excitement and, I sort of do my meditation each day and just, try to be in the present as much as I can and worry about what I've got to do today. Not too much in the future, but, certainly sort of shit myself for this game, but almost reverse psychology to them into not giving me the attention, so it was good. They didn't go after me and, loved it, so glad we beat them.